problems. I have had quite a few. I've had quite a few messages for you already, and the children and everybody. All right, so I've
Oh,
had.
I didn't catch you. I didn't understand what you said. I'm sorry.
I've got quite a few messages for you already. I've had your gentleman with me for about an hour now. He's been very persistent to come and talk to me in the sense that he misses you terribly and he wants the kids and everybody and the family generally to know that he has got over all right and that he is doing fine in the spirit world, is what he's just said to me there. All right.
Wonderful.
He does live younger.
What did-
I see
I'm
him as
sorry.
they do live in the afterlife as being younger. Do you know they look younger than when they passed over, if that makes sense to you? All right.
Yes, I've heard that. Yes.
So he's saying that you have one particular photo that you love of him of when he was younger, and he says that's how he looks now, is what he's just said to me.
Oh, he must love that.
Yeah. So he's saying I'm fresh and I'm active and I'm fit again. He says I'm better than I were when I got unwell, is what he's just said to me. All right.
I didn't quite get it. It's the accent. I'm having a little problem.
I'll try and speak a little bit more clearly if that's all right, Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying he's a lot more healthy than when he got poorly, when he got unwell, is what he's telling me there. All right, yeah.
Sure.
Okay. He's saying that kind of like he's saying he did fight to keep here. He's saying like he tried to be strong all the time. He hopes that he was brave, is what he's just said to me.
I didn't quite. The end. I didn't quite. I'm sorry.
He's saying he tried to be brave, is what he said to me. He tried to be strong at the end, you know.
Yes. Yes.
He's on about family helping him pass over, or he's saying family assisted his transition with him also, you know, when he passed away.
His family.
Yeah, he says you all assisted on enabling him to have a more comfortable passing, is what he's saying to me.
Well, which members of the family were with him when he passed?
He's on about kind of he can remember quite a few being there. He's on about kind of you were assisting him yourself, were you, Rose, as well?
I didn't understand. I didn't quite understand that.
He's on about kind of the family being at the side of him when he passed over, he's saying to me.
But do you know which family was with him? Anyone in particular?
He's on about what he's referencing a niece or something that supported him a lot.
I didn't understand that. Repeat it one more time, a little louder too.
He's on about a lady who was with him quite a lot at the end, is what he's saying to me.
Oh, great. Yes, I was with him. Yes, well, the whole family was. Son, daughter.
He can remember you were holding his hand and you gave him a kiss on the head, is what he's saying to me there.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And you told him that you didn't want him to go, but you didn't want him to suffer either, is what he's telling me there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yep, that's true.
And he's saying all the kids, he says the room was full of people, he's saying to me. He could feel all the people there. Do you know, like all your family was supporting you, is what he's saying to me.
Yes. A question, Sean, for him. At the end, he was squeezing everyone's hand so hard, like he wanted to stay. Why was he scared or something? Wasn't his family coming, for him?
It weren't that he was squeezing the hand because he was scared. He was trying to let you know that he was going to be going, that he could feel, he saw his family there with him. He was trying to let people know that actually people were coming for him, you know?
Oh, by squeezing our hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was scared.
No, he said he was squeezing to say goodbye, as in like it was his way of saying, I have got to go now. Do you know what I mean? I've got to let go of the life. You know, it was almost like, you know, when you want to give somebody a hug, it's telling me, you know, when like you visit someone's house and then you've had a good time and then you leave and you give them a hug before you, yeah?
Yes.
Kind of he's saying that kind of that's how it worked for him. The squeezing of the hand was a sense of, I have to go now, but also he has been back to visit you. He's still living in your house with you.
Yes.
Yeah, you are quite psychic yourself, he tells me.
What?
He's saying you are very tuned in yourself with the spirit world.
That was one of my questions I had. How do I know when a deceased one is in my presence?
Because you get the thoughts very strongly of them being with you. Do you know, like an intuition? Do you know, like a feeling? Like you may smell them, you may hear them, you may get a sense. Do you know, like a temperature change as well? Do you know, like sometimes if it goes really cold, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a sense that the spirit are with us. So if it's basically a average temperature within your house when you're at home, and then it suddenly feels like you're in the fridge, that is them. All right, yeah. Also, what they try and do is when they've recently passed over, they first thing they try to do is communicate through our dreams.
Okay.
All right. So if he's coming to you in your dreams and stuff like that, is what he's saying. That's his way of letting you know he's there. All right.
Is that the best way to communicate with them?
And meditation.
And meditation.
What I'm going to do, Rose, is before we finish today, yeah, I'm going to give you an exercise to do that'll help you, if that's all right with you, yeah?
Absolutely. Yes, it's all right.
And what I want you to do, what I want you to do is I want you to do the exercise, and if things are changing or you get in certain situations that are kind of spiritual, but you're not what's the word, understanding them, yeah?
Right.
Send me an email or give me a message on Skype of what you want me to help you with in that situation, and I will respond and I'll keep in touch with you, yeah?
Okay, sure.
There's a lady, he's with a lady on your family who looks just like you, or there's a lady coming through to me who looks the double of you also that he's with over there. She's helping him a lot.
Maybe my mom.
Yeah.
It could be my mother.
Yeah, it's mum. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then there's an handsome gentleman, the father, right next to your mum there as well. The father.
Oh, then that would be my parents.
Yeah.
That's good.
Your gentleman's met up with a little boy, he's saying, or a younger boy there, he's telling me about that he's met up with in the spirit world.
Oh, I don't know any younger boy that died. What age?
He didn't die of an age. He was miscarried.
Oh, no, that doesn't. I don't know who that is.
To do with his mum. His mum lost a child, he's telling me.
Huh.
But she didn't know about it. She didn't know until she got over to the spirit world.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
I get I get another Rose lady there as well.
Another Rose lady? Not that, no, I don't know who could that be. I mean, I didn't know all of his family, so.
Right. There's like a Rosario or a Rose, or it's like sounding lady's name that he's met up with over there as well.
Oh, gee, I don't know who that be.
Right. It's like Regina or Rosario or that kind of name is mentioned. Right.
No, it doesn't sound familiar. I don't know who that could be.
And he mentions a gentleman, he had the friend that died or something, he's saying. There were a gentleman that he was close with that died before him, he mentions to me.
How old? A gentleman that what? I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
He said a gentleman that passed over in his 50s or something there, he's mentioning to me.
Huh.
But quite a long time ago.
Oh, well, family. He lost a lot of members of his family.
He's on about like aunties, uncles, siblings, parents, do you know what I mean? He says he's with them all over there. He's met up with the big crowd is what he's saying to me.
Oh, sure. There's a crowd on the other side.
Yeah. He's saying there's about 100 people with him over there.
Wow.
That's including your parents, do you know, aunties, uncles, people like that. He's saying to me, you know.
Yes, that's great. Now,
it's saying
I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's saying your health has not been that great either, is what he's saying to me.
Well, just the usual aches and pains that come with old age, and a few things like that.
He said, tell my good lady that she must look after herself. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you take care of yourself, is what he's saying there.
Oh yes, yes.
he's, he's saying you did well with his memorial, or there's a sense of you remembered him in the right way, is what he's just said to me.
I knew we were lucky that it happened, not lucky, but fortunate that it happened before the pandemic.
That's what he's saying.
He got a send off.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that kind of the memorial, he's saying you would have been more upset if we'd have had to have the service in this day now. Do you know, like in the sense
right, yes.
of the virus. So he's just saying that kind of like he mentions that kind of everyone were able to go, and I know you were a popular guy. He says there were loads of people there and things like that, you know.
Yes, it was. He was a very popular guy. Yeah.
You've not got his remains at home with you, have you?
No, he's buried.
Yeah. Yeah, because he didn't want to be at home. He didn't want anything like that. He said you've done everything. You've done everything.
No, we followed his wishes.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying he's going like that with his thumbs. He's saying you've done spot on with him there. All right, yeah.
That's great. Yes, that's great. My mother-in-law and brother-in-law are having a problem obtaining closure. How could they? What could they do in order to obtain closure?
He's saying that your mother-in-law's finding it hard because she's feeling that the son shouldn't go before her. Do you know what I mean? That kind of. She feels like everyone's leaving her. Do you know what I mean? On that side of the family, it's like most of them have gone over, you know, in that sense.
Right.
So he's saying with the mother-in-law, it's just keeping it. He says it's there's nothing like he's trying his best to get through to everyone in the sense of making them know he's around. Do you know what I mean? But he's just saying for them it's time. Do you know what I mean? Or they'll not do therapy, or they're not people who would go to a grief counsellor or anything like that. You know.
Okay.
He thinks that kind of they need to look through the memories, do you know what I mean, and talk about the good times and the times that the family were together, you know. And he's saying it's going to take them time to come to terms, but they also need to know that you're going through the grief also, is what he's saying there, you know.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But he's saying it's hard to keep in touch at times, or he's scared that he's worried that they're going to shut themselves off, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like they're going into the shell, you know, like they're going into themselves, you know? He's worrying about them.
Right.
Because you're worried about the mother-in-law.
Yeah, I'm worried about them.
You worry about the mother-in-law as in like not wanting to live anymore, yeah?
Could you repeat that question?
He's saying you worry about the mother-in-law giving in on life, you know, like not wanting to live anymore.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, I hope she's not thinking that.
In her mind, from time to time, she thinks, I need to be with the boy, you know, she needs to be with your husband, you know, and things like that. And she thinks sometimes, I don't want to carry on, you know.
Oh, geez. Well, I hope he can help her, you know.
He's saying he's busting a gut to try and get a sign to her that he's with her. Do you know what I mean? He's trying his best. He's kind of, because he worries about you, he worries about the children, he worries about his siblings, he worries about the nieces and nephews, do you know what I mean? He worries about the big family. He's worrying about everyone in the sense that because he was such a popular guy and everyone loved him and he was a good man, that everyone is missing him, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be worried about everybody here, but we're okay, the best we can.
He's saying keep having the photos out and putting some flowers out is what he's saying, Rose, you know?
Right. Okay.
He's saying with the virus, don't be stuck in though, will you? Do you know what I mean? Take precautions, but don't kind of be stuck in the house all the time is what he's asking me to ask you, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't like going anywhere, no?
I'm sorry?
You sometimes don't like going out, no?
The lights?
You don't like going out, he's saying sometimes.
Oh, I don't understand you. One more time. I'll try my best.
He says sometimes you don't like going out outdoors, you know?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, because we're all shut in. We're all shut in with this.
Yeah. He thinks he's making it worse, though. Do you know what I mean? It kind of makes it worse, is what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I guess, yeah, it makes it worse because it's everything happening at the same time. You know, Boston and crazy pandemic. So it's a lot happening at the same time.
He said there were a lady passed over at a similar time in the family to him, he's saying to me.
Well, yeah, he had several ladies that went over, his aunts.
Yeah, because he's met up with all them lot. He said there were one who died very close to him in the sense of timing, you know?
Yes, well, he was very close to one in particular. I hope she's with him.
Say she's there with him. It's the lady we're very close with who died not too far, ago herself. Do you know what I mean? In the sense that she passed also in the present time, you know?
Yes, yes. Okay, well, that's good.
He says that's who he spends a lot of time with.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, yeah. He says they were always laughing and joking. You guys would spend many good times together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Anne Virginia. They called her.
He worries about the younger boy.
Worried about a younger boy? How young?
I would say kind of an adult, a man, but kind of younger than you guys. Like generation down from you guys.
Well, could be his son.
Yeah.
Could be our son. Could be our nephew, his nephew. Anthony. There's a lot of young.
It's the son. It's the direct link.
Okay, so he's worried about his son.
Yeah, he worries about kind of how it affects him also. Do you know what I mean? That kind of he's struggling a little bit with him gone.
Okay. Well, we're all trying to help.
He says he'll be there for you, though. The kids will be there for you, is what he's saying to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that, yeah.
It's the anniversary today, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. He's passing you best on his...
And 6 months. It's also 6 months since he died.
Yeah, because he knows it's a difficult day for you in different ways, you know?
Right.
Yeah. He's saying, think of our anniversary rather than the anniversary is what he's saying to me there. Yeah. The
wedding anniversary would be the happier occasion.
That's what he's saying. He says he were always positive man. He says, think of the anniversary, not the other anniversary, you know?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Do you see, Sean, who my spirit guides are? And if they have any other messages for me?
Can I show you 2 of your guides? I've got them here. I can show you your guides on pictures.
Oh, okay.
Just bear with me 2 seconds, Rose. You have an Indian guide with you. Do you know, like the Indian guides, yeah?
Indian, like a Native American or India?
Yeah, Native American guide, yeah?
Native American guide.
And then you have this gentleman.
Oh my God, I've heard that before, yes.
He's giving you strength at this time. He's saying to me that he's been helping your husband and he's around you and he wants you to call on him for strength when you're going through the worst times, you know?
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I will. I've heard that before, Michael. Yes, many times.
And let me just show you 2 seconds. This gentleman, this angel.
Raphael. Oh, yes. Okay. Good ones. I got good ones.
He's a healing angel.
Healing.
Yeah. So
Well,
do you know, he's the receiver of souls. He receives all the spirits that go, all the people that pass.
okay. Okay.
And then he helps all the families that are missing. He tries to mentally heal you all, you know?
What? Repeat that?
He kind of tries to heal you. Do you know, he helps you on the healing process of grief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Your gentleman saying you had a very strong marriage. He says he doesn't regret any time with you, is what he's saying there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's on about the grandchildren.
I'm sorry?
He mentions something to his grandchildren.
Oh, gee, where are they? I don't have any.
He's saying they need to hurry up with the grandchildren. He keeps shouting it. They need to have grandchildren, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, we keep telling them that, but my daughter doesn't want to have kids. So maybe my son and my daughter-in-law will give us some.
His son is he's gonna have children, your boy.
Wonderful. Oh, I can't wait.
He says he will have 2 children over the next in the next few years.
Oh my gosh. Wait till he hears that.
She wants to have children, his good lady, yeah?
Yes, yes, they do. Uh-huh.
They're waiting for the virus or things to settle, and then they want to start having the children.
Oh, great. Yes, that would be prudent. Yes.
They have a son and a daughter, he tells me.
Oh, a son and like I had a son and a daughter. That's great.
I'm saying that your boy may call him Jerry after your husband. He says he will. He says, don't say that to him. Do not tell him. Yeah.
I won't tell him that, but unless he sees this video, then he's gonna know.
Well, maybe don't show him this bit then. Yeah. Don't show him this bit. But he's saying your daughter, she likes the career. She likes the good life. Yeah.
My daughter, yes, she does. Right, she does.
She's very good at helping people.
Yes, she does. Yes.
He says she heals people and she's very good at things like that, is what he says.
Yes, yeah. That's her field. That's her field. Yes. Yeah.
He's always very proud. He says, I've not forgotten as what she does. Do you know what I mean? I've not forgotten her, you know?
Yes. Oh, she's going to love to hear that. Yes.
He said he's very proud of her and he wants her to gain strength from knowing that he's guiding her and she's got the next level of work to go through, meaning he sees that she will do more training, maybe more study at some point in the future, and she's going to get the higher positions, you know?
Okay, that's great. Yes.
He's on about your son with the house. He's sorting the property out, is what he's saying to me.
For my son?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
He's saying he's okay where he's living, yeah?
Yeah, for now.
Yeah. They will make one more move in the next few years also.
Oh, great.
They will look for bigger space. Your husband says they will look for a bigger space. You know, like they may want a more bigger place is what he's saying there.
Sure, exactly. Yeah.
And he's saying with your daughter, he's saying she will get the good property. She will be on the property ladder, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He says she works hard all the time. She's work all the time.
Right.
He says he misses her. He missed them both, he's saying.
Yeah, I can imagine. We miss him.
She wrote the eulogy, or he says about the reading, the wording that were written for him from the family, he's saying to me.
Of what? Say that again, Sean, please.
You know, like someone wrote a eulogy, you know, for him, like eulogy, he's saying to me.
Okay, the one we had, or in the have, or for the future. I don't understand.
The one you did for him in memorial. Do you know? He's
okay, like memorial. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. He's saying it was amazing what you did, and he said where he's laid to rest, he says you've got him the good plot. He says he likes where.
Right. Yes, he knew where it was going to be. He liked it. Yes.
Very peaceful, very tranquil, very, very kind of peaceful, you know?
Sure. I imagine so. It ought to be peaceful. Let me see. Sean, how do I connect with my spirit guides?
You do. I'm going to give you. You do like a meditation, do you know, with spirit guides, yeah?
Okay, same way as our.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the same way when I want to connect with my deceased loved ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I'll do, I'm going to give you 2 techniques to do. All right, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right.
The first one, I'm going to tell you about it now. Okay, if that's all right with you, Rose. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Right? So, what I think you should do to connect with your deceased loved ones is focus on just 1 or 2 to start with. Don't try and think of all of them, because it gets too much. It can be very, very overwhelming, you know?
Right.
He's saying maybe focus on him and your mum to start with. Do you know what I mean? He's like 2 people there, yeah?
Okay.
And think of them, and you ask them to come forward and come and give you the connection with you, yeah?
Okay.
If you have something in your hand to do with them, do you know, like a photograph, like a piece of jewelry, something like that, yeah?
Yes, I do.
It will bring them in more strongly, you know, through the meditation, yeah?
Okay.
And he's saying to light some candles, because candles generate stronger connection also.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can do that.
Yeah. And if you can ask them anything you wish when they're connecting, so that you can say, you can ask them to touch you on the left shoulder, give you a smell of them. You can ask them anything you wish. So whatever way you want them to connect with you, you ask them, and then they will bring it to you, yeah?
Wonderful. Yes, I can do that.
On the first few meditations, you might not experience much, do you know what I mean? Because it's hard to start with. But what I don't want you to do is, I don't want you to get disheartened, do you know what I mean? It's like, kind of keep giving it a go, do you know what I mean? Keep kind of connecting, yeah?
Right, I won't, yeah.
And with the angels, when you do the meditation with the angels, you ask for only the angels to come forward, you know?
Okay.
All right, so that's a separate situation, but you visualize the angels, like you visualize Michael, Raphael, you know, you could even print some pictures off the internet of them and all, and have them there. You know what I mean?
Yes, the intention, yes, right.
Yeah. And the Indian guide is there quite a lot as well. He's kind of there quite often. So therefore, ask of them to come forward, and you will start getting signs, you'll start getting images, and you'll start feeling messages. And when you've done the meditations, whatever you've experienced within the meditation, if you write down afterwards what you've experienced, and then you can look back on it like a spiritual diary, yeah?
Right.
And then you'll start seeing things get stronger. You'll start things making sense more, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might start feeling the lights flashing a lot as well.
Are there any signs that show if someone lived a past life?
Usually the signs of past life is that kind of, if you've had a past life, it's almost like you get deja vus about certain things. Just like, it's like if somebody's really into Egyptians without knowing it, do you know, like the pharaohs and things like that, yeah?
Right.
That's like a sign you've been in a past life then.
Right.
So if you have an affinity with the war and you're not sure why, it might be because you may have died in the war, do you know what I mean? And things like that. Right. So sometimes it's historical links, but sometimes if you're also drawn to a certain part of the world, it will mean that you've had a past life there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, do you know if you've had many past lives, Rose?
I did? How can you tell?
Because I'm tuned in psychically, I can sense that you've been all over the world in the sense of past life. You've been in India, You've been in Egypt, which I've mentioned not long since. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You've been around the pharaohs. You've been around spiritual people and things like that. So you've had all different lives. But you could have if you're interested in that kind of thing, you could book a session with an hypnotherapist who does past life regression. You know.
Oh, well, yeah, that's an option I could always look into. I just wondered, like about my past lives and how I can, how it's shaping my current self, like,
Because you've had many past lives, you're very wise. You give a lot of guidance, your husband's saying, to a lot of other people, yeah, and you kind of support a lot of people, yeah.
okay,
So therefore, you're using all that wisdom in this life that you've gained from the past lives to benefit people that you love and that you are around quite a lot,
right,
you know? Yeah.
exactly. Okay. Um,
Did you want to do spiritual healing? Do you do the healing as well, Rose?
myself, no,
No.
no,
Right.
just my niece.
Yeah. Because I think you've got healing capabilities as well, is what I sense psychically. I think you could have some talents there, you know.
It could be, but no, I've never pursued that. No.
He's saying, your husband's saying when things get back to normal, you want to find new things to do, yeah? You wanting to find new ways of moving forward, yeah?
Well, he was my companion. I don't have.
And that's the thing, lovey. Do you know what I mean? He's not trying to be upsetting. He's wanting to give you some guidance on when things get, shall we say, easier in the world. He's saying, don't be opposed to joining different groups. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of things that you may be interested in, where you could meet new people, things like that. Do you know what I mean? He still wants you to have a fulfilled life. God bless him. You know.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
You guys soulmates though, Rose. That's the problem. You're very connected, you know.
Right. I miss him.
He misses you. He's saying he misses you every day. Do you know what I mean? He's saying this is why he wants you to do the meditations, things like that, because he wants to desperately reconnect with you, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh well. Someday.
He saw his grandparents and his aunties and uncles and everyone who passed before him come for him, and he's seen them.
Right.
He said, your mum sits with you a lot in your house at the moment.
My mom?
Yeah, she sits with you a lot.
Oh, that's great.
She's saying that she misses you, is what she's saying to me.
Yeah, she was angry. She was kind of angry at me before she died.
She's sorry about that, is what she's saying, Rose. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
She's saying if she only knew what you had to go through now, she would have tried to be different, is what she's saying, you know?
Right.
She's saying that she does love you, you know, she does love you very much, is what she's saying there.
Yes, I love her too. I know she loved me.
Your husband's saying that your daughter and your son and people, when the virus goes, they may want you to go on vacation with them at some point in the future, is what he's saying.
Go on vacation with who?
with the children. They may ask.
Oh, I love that. Yes, yeah, we plan things like that.
Yeah, but he's saying that they kind of like to do things like that, or the family always like to get together and have vacation.
Yes,
yeah?
Yes.
He's saying they will ask you, and he don't want you saying no. He wants you to go. You know.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, we'll push forward and try to enjoy the time we have here.
And he wants like birthdays to be celebrated, you know, family gatherings, things like that. And he's saying that kind of, he's not kidding about grandchildren. He says they will change your life in the future. He's going to guide the grandchildren down here, is what he's saying.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So that will give, when they come, that will give you a lot more focus on life. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yes, that's true.
Will give you more to think about there. He's saying he's saying the daughter-in-law is a good lady. Your boy's girl, good. You know, his lady.
Yes.
She's a good lady. Yeah.
Yes, he does. She's a great girl. Yes, she's a great lady.
She's she's been supporting you through these times, is what he's telling me there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all support each other.
That's the blessing that gives him peace, that everyone sticks together, that you guys are such a close family, you know?
Right, right.
Yeah. And
Yep.
everyone misses him in different ways. Your boy misses him as the son and the boy, and your daughter with the dad, you know, and things like
Right.
that. They're all dynamics, different situations, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your daughter has the partner now then, yeah?
I'm sorry?
Your daughter has the partner. She has the partner, yeah?
My daughter, yes, she has a husband. Yes, she's married too. Yes.
He wants to pass love there as well. He says he's also a good person, is what she's saying there, is what your
Yes.
husband's saying.
Yes.
Yeah. He's saying that your daughter and her husband, they work very hard, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They're definitely not having any children though. There's no children coming there, Rose.
Oh, well, yep, she doesn't want them. What can I do?
Unless he says, unless there's a mistake happens, you know, like kind of, you know, these things. That's what he's saying.
You never know. You never know.
He's on about playing music or listening to music.
Yes. Yeah, he loved music and yeah.
He's still listening to all kinds of music. He said he still wants the music to be
Oh,
played.
sure.
Me.
I believe that.
Yeah.
He's singing. He loved to sing, so he's probably.
He says he was a bit of an entertainer with the family. He liked to entertain the family, yeah?
Yeah.
He still does that, he's saying. He's still got the passion for the music, he tells me.
Yes, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's on about the birthday coming up soon as well.
Whose birthday?
Is it one of the children's soon, or he's on about one of the children's or something?
Well, I guess September.
Yeah, which is next month. He's just saying,
right.
You pass them birthday regards on. He's telling me to tell you there, yeah?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
That would be my son's birthday in September.
Yeah, he's saying he's just passing regards on to the birthday coming up quite soon, he's saying. And to people who've got the birthday, he's saying, please let him know, won't you, that he's mentioned about his birthday there, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. But he's saying about kind of with the days, he says sometimes, he says, don't fall asleep in the daytime, he's telling me to tell you.
Oh, geez. I always did. I always took a nap in the afternoon.
He's laughing about when you fall to sleep in the daytime. He still remembers having to sleep in the daytime, he's saying.
Yeah, I love naps in the afternoon, yes.
You find it hard to rest though now, yeah?
I'm sorry?
He says the sleep pattern's been hard.
Well, no, I sleep okay.
He's saying make sure you keep the sleep pattern okay. He's laughing about sleeping in the day though. He keeps laughing about sleeping in the day.
Yeah. Well,
he said keep of his stuff what you need. He thinks you kept the right stuff of his, he's saying.
Repeat that, John?
He's saying you've kept a lot of his stuff, you've kept the right things, you know, like his things and that, yeah?
Of his things?
Yeah.
They're still here. I haven't, quite let it go yet.
He's saying just leave it. He says he don't want you worrying about it. He keeps telling me.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He says there's nothing needs to be done. He's saying you still feel you need him there in the sense of his stuff being there, you know?
Right. Well, try.
There's no rush. There's no rush to do anything, he's saying, you know?
Right. Yeah. It'll get done when it gets done.
Yeah,
Right.
he wants you to take each, he wants you to take each day as it comes, is what he's saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And any financial advice or
He's saying don't give all the money away. He's saying make sure you've got enough money for yourself, you know?
exactly?
He's saying because you like to spoil everyone, he's saying with the money, you know?
Okay.
He's saying you will be all right for money though, Rose, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it. It'll be all right. I guess time heals, right?
It takes time, but then there's ups and downs, isn't there, Rose? Do you know what I mean? It's
Right.
like you might feel better one day, he's saying, and then not so good the next. He's just saying only do things when you feel good in the day, you know, in the sense of the good days, you know, just if you don't
Right.
feel, he's saying there's no rush to do anything. If there's days where you just don't want to do anything, he's saying then don't do anything, you know?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
But the kids will always be there for you. The kids are not gonna
Oh, I know that. That's for sure. Yes.
they're not gonna abandon you, or they're not gonna
Oh, never. That's never been a thought in my mind about that. No.
exactly. He's saying you must tell them that he's very proud that you know that everyone's sticking together. He knew they would do though.
Exactly.
Yeah, the squeezing of the hand was his way of saying that I need to I'm gonna have to go. You know, he's like kind of he kept trying to say like that the family from the spirit was saying to him, you've got
Oh,
to go and you're gonna come with us, you know. But they were reassuring him that he was gonna be all right, you know.
great.
Yeah. He felt that he took a breath and then it gone, you know.
Right. Right. Um. Does time occur the same on the no, right? It's slower or
No, it's like 100 miles faster.
oh faster. Oh
Yeah.
gee.
It's like a year for them is like a minute.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Okay. So
So for
let's
them,
see.
when we pass over, for them it don't feel like they've been gone as long. If you know, so for example, if you go 30 years after him, whatever, do you know what I mean? For them, it
Right.
don't. It does for you because you're just passing over. You're getting used to being there. But once you've been there for a few months or so, it's like kind of get used to that quick time, you know.
Right. Okay.
They don't
Yeah.
go.
Get it.
They don't.
Mhm.
They move very fast, so time goes very fast. So that because it's energy, you know about healing and stuff like that with your niece and that. Yeah, that energy, you know, is fast energy. It moves fast and things go fast and like you know, it's like going at fast forward on the TV. You know, on your remote. You know.
Right. Right.
Yeah. He
Now
he, he
w-
says
oh go
he,
ahead.
he says he will come for you, not yet, but when it's your time, he'll be waiting for you. He'll come and
Oh,
collect you.
okay, that'd be great. Not too soon, I hope.
No, not yet, not yet. But he says he has a nice house and a garden over there. He's telling me.
A house and a garden?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's nice. Um, how does everyone reincarnate or they have a choice to stay?
They have a choice. Normally, they wait while everyone that they've known goes over. Do you know what I mean? And then people make
Oh,
collectively rather than they don't make the decisions individually. They make them collectively.
oh, so we have to all be deceased
Yeah,
before we're reincarnated again?
before we make that decision, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, well, it'll be a while then. So he's not, there's a lot of family here still. So I
yeah.
guess we won't
So
be reincarnated for a long time.
that's why all the aunties and uncles are still there and people like that. Do you know what I mean? That's why there's a lot of people with him, is because a lot of people kind of knew people down here. Do you know what I mean? And the big family.
Okay.
Therefore, that's why you get a lot of energies there, you know.
Wow. Okay.
Because what happens is, you know, if you've had like a bad connection with someone in the physical world, yeah, like if you've had a bit of conflict with one or two people, then usually when we get over there, you kind of learn how to forgive again. Do you know what I mean? Or you try and work. Part of the evolution of the spirit is enabling forgiveness and enabling dialogue to make them relationships stronger. You know.
Right. Right. Okay.
All very interested in the spirit
Yeah.
realm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Yep.
You dream about your husband, yeah?
Occasionally, not so much. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Because I think about him, during the daytime, but not so much about dreaming.
You know, if you go to bed, you know when you go to bed of an evening, yeah?
I'm sorry?
You know when you go to bed on an evening, yeah?
Yes.
Ask him to come in before you go to sleep. Just say if you want him to come and visit you in your dreams, ask him to come through in your dreams, is what say to him.
Okay, I can do that. Right.
And then you'll probably notice that actually the connection is getting more consistent, you know?
Right.
Yeah. But he's saying the kids have all been very good. He keeps saying about the children and things like that, you know, and what have you, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
When you go into Europe, then he's saying, is this, what are you going to go have vacation in Europe?
Well, our dream was to see Rome together.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with my children, I guess.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He wants to do the dream European vacation, is what he's just said to me.
Yes, I believe that was it. Wanted to see Rome, Florence, and Venice.
Yeah, Europe. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, he wants you to go on that gondola in Venice. He tells me.
Absolutely.
You know?
I miss it. Yes.
Will you mention this to the children, Rose? About he's mentioned this, yeah, that we still need to do.
Yeah, I will. Yes, I will.
Yeah. He says when the world gets back on its feet, not yet, of course, but when the world gets back to a sense of normality, then look at booking that situation, yeah?
Absolutely. I look forward to it. Yes.
You have family on the west coast of America.
Do I have any? He has. Yes, I have a cousin. Yes.
Yeah. Because he's saying when you speak to the family on the west coast, will you tell him he's passed his love on to the family on that side of America, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He mentions Josephine.
What did he mention?
It's either Joe or Josephine he mentions to me.
Josephine?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know a Josephine.
It sounds like Joe or Josephine.
Yeah. Well, his brother is called Joe.
Joe, sorry, right? Yeah, still in the living, still here though, yeah.
Yes, he's having a hard time with the loss.
Yeah. This is what he's saying. Is about Joe. Joe, he is Joe. Do you know what I mean? It's like Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he said Josephine. Just the other Joe. Do you know Joe? Joe. He keeps saying to me, Joe.
Yeah, that's his brother's name, Joseph.
Yeah, we let him know.
Having a very hard time.
He's saying, tell Joe I'm all right. Tell Joe I'm all right. It's like, Joe, Joe, Joe. He keeps shouting really loud to me, Joe.
I'll tell him.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. I'll tell him.
He's saying they were like the best friends, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
He's saying he's not fallen out with Joe. He's saying he's fine with him.
Okay. Yeah, they were close. That's why his brother's having a very hard time letting go.
He's saying, let him know that I'm going to help him. He's saying, I'm going to give him strength. He's saying, tell our Joe. He's saying.
Okay. Yes, he needs help. Yes.
The best way Joe can manage the situation is by getting involved with the family.
Okay. Okay.
and living life to the best that he can do to remember his brother properly, you know?
Right, right.
He said,
Yeah.
Jerry says he was full of life. He were always happy, man. You know, he were always bubbly, always loved his family and his children, you know, and his wife and his parents and his siblings and his nieces and nephews, you know?
Right. Yes.
So
Um,
he would hate for people to be sad forever. He didn't want people being sad forever, you know?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say, that we shouldn't think of him and cry. We should think of him and be happy all the good
Yeah.
times we had.
Because he can come to Europe with you. He can come to the restaurants with you. He can still come on vacation. He can still come.
Good. He'll be with me in spirit.
Yeah. So when you go to Europe, he's saying, have a little drink for him and give a toast. Yeah.
Oh, of course. I certainly will.
You always put a plate out at Christmas. He's saying, or people sometimes put Christmas times like that. He's saying sometimes people put they lay the table with them still there. You know.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
gather right most of the times for the holidays, like you said, at Christmas time. It's a
Yeah.
big, yeah, we, gathered with his family
He
at
still
his
wants.
Joseph's house, at his
Yeah.
brother's house.
Yeah. Please tell him he still wants that to happen. This is what he's saying.
Oh boy. Okay.
Tell his brother if he does not do it Christmas, he's going to give him one of them on the chin. He's saying to me, you know.
Okay. I'll relay the message.
He wants to give Joseph a kick up the bum. He's saying he wants no sadness, you know.
No sadness. Exact.
He says he appreciates people who get upset. He appreciates people miss him. He misses you guys, you know. But
Yeah,
he still wants people to live quality life.
exactly. I get it. Sure. Yeah, he wouldn't want anybody to be sad, and crying.
You know, you're going to be sad, you know, for a time period, but not forever. He's saying, you know, we want to laugh again about the good times.
Exactly. Yeah.
He
Well,
said go to the Vatican City as well.
oh, I'd love to. I can't wait.
You know, because the Vatican City is high on your bucket list. He's saying of things to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
When
Can't wait till this pandemic is over.
Well, I think we've got another 18 months or so, Rose, with the pandemic.
Oh well, I guess so.
But there's something to work towards. Do you not think? You know, having goals and the trips to plan, you know, and time with family and
That's
and
true. Yes.
Yeah. He still wants them things to happen, you know.
Yeah. Well, if he could help it along.
He will. He's saying he's going to have his sleeves rolled up. He's going to do his best to help all the family, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, don't want to put too much work on him, though.
He's saying he needs to keep his mind busy like you do to keep his mind off the stress of not being here, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
true. Okay.
He says he still sleeps in the bed with you, Rose, he tells me.
Oh, geez.
So
the dog is there with me.
Yeah, he's still there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, wow. You hear that? I'll tell my dog that she's going to have to move over.
He said the dog sees him, he's telling me.
Uh-oh.
If you talk about signs of if the spirit are with us, yeah, you asked me that earlier, yeah?
Right.
If the dog starts looking into spaces that you can't see anybody there and starts looking, you know, as though they're looking at someone or the tail is wagging, then that will be a sign he's there in that situation, you know?
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay.
So you'll have to watch for the dog and see kind of what the dog's doing there. But I think if you do the meditation about half an hour a day, Rose, yeah?
Okay, I'll do that. Yes.
If you can do it every day, then that's when it'll start getting stronger. Do you know? You'll start feeling it more. You'll start feeling the spirit more,
Okay.
you know? Yeah.
Could absolutely do that. Yes.
Any problems with it, just send me an email, yeah? If there's anything, or just send me a message, yeah? And I'll kind
Oh,
of direct you
oh,
properly.
thank you. Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But he's saying he's physically fine. He's mentally doing all right. He misses you all. He's still got the grief for you guys, you know?
Right.
He's thanking God that the kids have got good partners. Do you know that they've got someone to fall back on in that sense, you know?
Absolutely. Right. Now,
It's like,
do we pick our death before? I mean, why did he die so young, you know?
that's a good question. I can give you an answer to that question. That's not going to seem fair, but it is a true fact that we're all here to learn so much in this world, you know?
Right.
And once we've learned it all, it's like, then we go, you know?
Oh, wow.
So some of us need to learn more. When we get to live till nearly 100, means we've got a lot to learn, you know?
Right, right. Oh, so, yeah, because it's kind of hard that he died before his mom, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So he must be an older spirit than she is.
He's an older spirit. Oh, I get it. Okay.
What happens is the ones that die young are usually the older, like the more older spirits, you know?
Right, right.
People who die very old, so if somebody gets to 100, it means they're very young spirit.
Oh, I see. So his mom's spirit it was younger than his.
Yeah, yeah. That's why he used to boss her about all the time, because he's got more wisdom, you know?
Oh, okay. I see.
But he's saying he knows his mum's in good company, meaning that he knows that she gets looked after properly, you know?
Oh, yeah, she'll be looked after forever. But, you know, I just don't know how to help her with her grief.
He's saying you can only be the daughter-in-law that you've always been to her. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of you're a good person to her, and you can only reach out, give the support, you know, give the love, include her in the family like you do. Do you know what I mean? They're the only things you can do, Rose, you know?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should call more often. I should
He's
call.
saying maybe just ring her like once a day for 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
If she moans that you're ringing too much, then don't ring as much, he's saying, you know? If she says, Rose, you ring. He says if she complains that you ring too much, then don't ring as much, he's saying, you know?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But you're
Well,
going through it. But you're going through a lot yourself, Rose, he's saying, you know?
you kind of broke up a little bit. I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that, Sean?
He's saying you can't help everyone. You're going through enough yourself, personally, you know, with the situation.
Right. Okay. Yes. So,
He's saying you're not. He's saying you're not Mother Teresa. You know, he's just said to me. You know.
oh, okay. Right.
He knows what you like. He says you're always wanting to make sure everyone is fine. You always want to help everyone. He says to me.
Yeah, sure. It's true. Well, I guess, most people are like that.
Yeah. No, they're not.
They're not? No.
But believe me, they're not all like that, Rose. You're an angel. Seriously. You are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worried about everybody, but
Make sure you're all right, though, won't you?
absolutely. Well, I'm trying to get, take care of my health and everything.
Yeah, yeah. He means not just physical health. He's on about make sure you're all right in the sense, you know, with the sadness and the grief and everything, you know, and just generally make sure you're all right.
Yes. Yes, I get it. Right. Well, yeah.
But he's
Doing
saying,
our best.
he's saying rest when you're tired. If you feel you want to do stuff, keep busy, then keep busy. Do you know what I mean? Just have a combination too, you know?
Yes. Yep.
You finished the work now, then you're retired now, then, yeah?
Oh, I am. Yes.
Yeah. He said, don't ever go back to work. He's saying, you stay as you are.
No. Oh, heck no. No, I love retirement.
Yeah. He says the best.
He liked it.
He said you can come and go as you want, get up when you want, you know, organize your day when you want. You know what I mean? He's thinking it's a good thing.
Yes, it's the best. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it was so sad, because he had just retired,
Yeah.
and then he passes away. He didn't enjoy his retirement for that long.
No, and that's why he's asking you to do these other things so he can still enjoy the retirement in a spiritual way with you, Rose, you know?
Okay. Okay. I will.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
people, you know, when, like we're saying, I know it's hard at the minute, like you said with the virus, but his guidance really is that when we get back to a sense of normality, is like, you can't go on vacation all the time, but try to be around people. If people ask you out here and there, you want to go out for a meal, or you know, you go see friends and have a coffee here and go see someone at their property, whatever. Then he wants you to do what you do.
It'll be better then, right? Exactly.
Yeah. It'll be better then. But like you said, this for you has been harder than for most, because you've not just had, we've had the passing of a gentleman, and then one of the other two people's passed over, and the virus. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, everything happened at the same time. Yeah,
it's bad timing, Rose. Seriously, it's
timing. Yeah, very good timing.
But you're starting to think about things getting better, though. He's saying to me, you still have a positive.
Yeah.
You know, he's saying you still got the positive mind of that you've got plans for when the virus is not here as much. You know what I mean? And he wants you to do them plans, is what he's saying.
Yes, I will do the plans. Right.
Yeah. And if we have birthday celebrations with the son and stuff like that, and the daughter, do you know what I mean? And family get-togethers when we can, you know, in the future, he wants all that to happen. And at Christmas time at Joe's house, you know, and things like that, you know? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Right.
But he's saying your niece has been a good support for you as well. He's telling me that. He's saying all the family have nieces, nephews,
Right.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, she has. Yes.
Everyone will keep supporting you all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. You have sisters as well in the living, yeah?
Yes, I have sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's passing love to the sister-in-laws, or your sisters, should I say, you know?
It's my sisters. Yeah.
Yeah. He wants everyone to keep talking.
Oh, yeah. Does he have any messages about my sisters or anything?
He's saying that he tell them that he loves them very much, you know, and that they miss him terribly. One of them is suffering for his loss, is what he's saying to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Had one of them lost a husband as well?
No.
Who was the brother?
My older sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. It was a while ago.
Because he's met up with the brother-in-law or with your older sister's husband up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he says he's bumped into him in the spirit world. You know, he's come across him over there, is what he's saying there.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Not many liked him, no.
The brother-in-law? No. Not much.
That's what he's laughing about. He says he doesn't speak to him much because not many of us liked him. You know, is what he's just said to me there.
Right.
Yeah. But he's saying with the sisters, he hopes that they keep in touch with her. They're going to do that, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, they loved him very much.
Because he's just saying that they will be there for you, is what he's saying. And he's saying he wants the girls, meaning you girls, again, part of the plans is to get together, you know, from time to time and kind of socialize and stuff like that, you know?
Right, exactly. Well, we can't even visit each other with these, you know.
I know, but he's trying to give me he was always a positive guy. He's trying to give me things to advise you of when we do get back to a sense of less restriction.
When we get back to normalcy, I can't even say it. Normalcy.
Normality. Yeah. Yeah. So he is saying that things will settle in the future, you know?
Okay.
It just may take a while longer.
Yeah, okay. We'll do the best we can in the meantime.
Yeah. He's saying the dog's a good company, though. He's glad you've got the pet, you know?
Oh, yeah, she's my life. She's my company.
Yeah, yeah. He's saying she's very good. She behaves herself, you know?
He loved her, too. She loved him.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think she sees him a lot because he's still in the property with you, so she must see him, you know?
Okay, I'll keep an eye on her and see if I can spot it.
It's like I'm saying, if she waggles her tail or if she's staring at the stairs,
stare.
you know what I mean? Then
She stares at the ground, and I'm looking at her like, why are you staring at the ground?
she might see his energy
At the
going.
floor.
Yeah, well, he might, because he says he plays with it, so he might be getting down. You know what I mean?
Could be. Yeah, because she's always, I videotaped her. I recorded her, just staring at the floor for hours. Like, what are you looking at?
If you record her, have a look, see if you can see any white orbs on the video. Do you know, like that?
White orb. Oh, okay. I've seen that in movies, the little white orb. So that's how.
Yeah, that be his energy, lover. You'll be able to see it on the camera.
Oh, I'll look for that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If you ever get any footage of white orbs, if you want to send them to me, and I'll have a look for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, no problems, and I'll be able to tell you who it is and what they, why have they come, what are they doing, and what it represents for you.
Oh, okay, that'd be great. Yes, I will do that for sure.
But he's only in the same. He's not having lots of fun in the heaven. He misses you as much as you miss him. He's saying, you know.
Yeah, I believe that. Yes.
You're still his princess, Rose. He's just said to me.
There was a special word, or a phrase that we used to say to each other.
What's the hit? He keeps.
Can he say it? Can you ask him to? Because we used to talk about it. If one of us ever went before the other one,
Right.
we would say this to each other to know if that everybody, that he's okay.
Is it a foreign word, or is it a word that's hard to pronounce and that?
It's something that it's like a phrase that, that it's a phrase that sounds like something, but it's not.
Yeah, because it sounds like it sounds a bit kind of hard to pronounce. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of the word, and how he's putting it through to me.
Yeah. Does any word or phrase come to mind?
It's almost got a love situation to it, or a sense of kind of.
A what?
It's almost like
that's the dog barking. Lulu, stop.
it's almost like a love situation to it, is what he's showing me, like with the phrase.
A love?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is. That's it.
Yeah, love. He keeps saying love.
Because, yeah, it's like you mouth the word and you're saying elephant shoes, but people think that you're saying I love you.
Yeah,
but
yeah, exactly.
Actually saying elephant shoes.
Yeah, he's laughing. He says it means love. It means love. He's saying.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
He never forgets. He never forgets.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. That made me happy, Sean. That made me happy.
I'm very pleased. Can I do your cards for you for the future, Rose? Would you like me to do them for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you like me to do them for you, yeah?
Please.
Yeah? Which pile do you want, A or B, Rose?
Okay, A.
A, no worries. What I want you to do is, right, just give me 2 seconds, Rose. I'm gonna put my hands across them. You tell me when to stop, and I want you to pick 10 cards for me. All right, Rose? Yeah.
Okay.
You tell me when, lovey.
Stop.
And again, lovey.
Stop.
And again, love.
Okay. Stop.
And again, lovey.
Stop.
And again.
Stop.
And again,
Sure.
lovey.
One more time.
5 more.
5 more. Okay. Stop. Stop.
And again, Rose.
Stop.
And again, lovey.
Stop.
And again.
Stop.
And 1 more.
And stop.
Right, these are the next 5 years, Rose. All right, yeah. I'll explain what they mean. I'll explain what they mean. I'll put them to the camera for you, love. All right, yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You want to say? This is the next 12 months. Things getting easier. All right. The card of crystal. Okay.
Nice.
It says on the card, have faith. Have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So that is really cool situation, is that?
Oh, I like that. Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully that's the virus going, yeah?
Yeah, could be.
Ah, here we go, look. That's the meditation card.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's saying to do it and that it will work.
I'll do it. I most certainly will.
Deep thinking. Well, you've gone through a lot of stress, so you're going to have a bit of deep thinking, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? You've gone through some difficult challenges, love it.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Try not to be too deep, though, Rose.
Right.
This is strong romance, meaning your gentleman is still with you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Still around, all right, yeah?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. His energy's going to get stronger over the next 18 months, so you will feel him even more so.
Okay. Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It's a good thing to help with you, for you, you know?
Okay.
2.5 years, it's saying flying high, meaning you're living good life then, you know? You're back on the right path in the sense of things
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. And that's a granddaughter to be born.
And what is that?
That's a granddaughter to come into the world.
Oh, my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Hello, Samfina.
That's in about 2.5 years from now, love it.
2.5. Okay.
That's a good sign, yeah? Yeah. And it's saying patience, meaning learning new things, have patience in things changing, do you know, in you kind of seeking new things to do, do you know, like new plans and things like that, yeah?
Right. Oh, okay. That's
Well,
good. That's a
will,
good part.
it will come though, love it. This is close with the daughter. You and your daughter are very close. That's mum and daughter, the card of mum and daughter
yes.
there.
Oh, mother. Yeah.
It says on the card she always supports you all the time.
Okay. Mother and daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
That's good energy around you. See all that white energy, yeah?
Yeah. What does that mean?
That's all your family's energy supporting you.
My family? Okay.
Yeah. It was passed over, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It says you're more right around. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to feel safe and relaxed.
Yeah,
All right,
that was, I didn't understand that one so much. You kind of broke up.
It's like good energy from the spirit world. It's like he's saying the worst is behind you at this time. I ask you to feel safe and relaxed, you know? He's saying good then. He's saying good energy around you at that time. Things are positive at this time, Rose, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Good positive energy. And this is you, the light worker.
Oh, all for it. I'm all for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this next card is the light worker, meaning you helping everyone. Yeah, light worker means shining your light on the earth, supporting your loved ones and your family.
Oh, okay. That's great. Yes. Right. I got it.
Yeah. Has this been all right for you, Rose? Have you enjoyed it? Yeah. Have you enjoyed it? Has it been all right for you?
Oh, wonderful. Yes. I
love it.
share it with my children and in-laws. Yes. A lot of good messages. I'm feeling very well. I feel very relaxed. I'm happy with the reading.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very
I'm
pleased.
really loving you. Yeah. With the techniques I've asked you to do, let me know how you're doing with it, yeah?
Yes, oh, definitely.
Are you? Keep in touch. Let me know how you're doing, love. All right, yeah?
I will. I'll check in on occasion. Drop a note every now and then. If I get a video, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, no problems. All right. You have a good day, lovey. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
You take
It was
care.
so good meeting you, Sean.
Same here, Rose. Same here, lovey. Okay.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. Goodbye, lovey.
Bye-bye, dear.
Bye.